Real life.
In your face, you want the hockey and banana? Back to my place, so we can take a stop by your favorite ice cream shop and get that chocolate vanilla with that cherry on top. We cool with ease, feel the breeze, smoke some trees. Used to wake up in the morning wearing my tees. Yeah, so where we at now? I'm taking it back now. I call a couple of times and you were like, not now. Can I call you later? But you hit me anyway. I wanna rock with you like my name was MJ.
Girl, close your eyes, let the rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it, there ain't nothing that you so baby, just keep on moving. Oh, gotta rock it, don't stop it. Gotta rock it, don't stop, no.
excited? Thank you. We're now about to jump into it. So thanks everybody for joining us today. Today is the VNR Summer Club Chocolate Sanctuary. So today your cook will be the Ghetto chef, myself. Say something, Squad. Say something.
What you talking about? That's super fitting.
And then on top of that, Miss Vonda will be your host at the table today. So she will keep all the conversation going, keep everybody going, and hopefully have a good time. As always, we have a 3-course meal today. We didn't tell people what the meal was on purpose, just so when you get here, you gotta eat whatever was served.
That's fine.
So would it
You
be
heard what he said. He's the ghetto chef.
would it be in a chocolate sanctuary? Pretty much everything today that you're gonna have is gonna have some type of chocolate in it.
Okay.
So what we wanted to start out today with, we gave you a nice little table arrangement. So you got a nice little charcuterie board. You got a chocolate fountain, so you can knock yourself out all you want. Dip anything you want to dip it all into when you need it. So you got blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. You got apples. You got pears. You got cookies and more cookies and pretzels and other things. So definitely knock yourself out. On top of that, we do have a drink coming out for you tonight, which is also a chocolate drink. It is strong. I'm just forewarning you now.
We like strong.
Right.
It will have a little kick. It's a play on the chocolate martini, but it's my version of the chocolate martini.
The Ghetto martini.
It's the Ghetto martini. So, there is no chaser, just so you understand. It's straight drink. So we'll bring that out here in a second as
Oh yeah,
well.
he drink.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a nice little martini glass. It's gonna be a Ghetto glass. So we're gonna have a nice little glass. We're gonna fill up. We're gonna bring it out for you. Now for the appetizer, what we're gonna do, this is something new. We've never did these recipes before, so every recipe you're getting, first time we've done it. So don't know. Like to hear what I say, if it's good, if it's bad, what you want us to change, what you like to do different. That's the whole point of the supper club, is to try something new every time you come and eat something that you never had before.
Okay.
So with the appetizer, what we're doing is a pot sticker, but it's a pork square rib that's been cooked in a chocolate stout.
Oh.
And then with that, we'll have a nice little dipping sauce that goes with it. So we basically took a pork square rib, we put a chocolate rub on the top of it. So basically salt, pepper, some cocoa, some other little spices. We let that braise for about 4 hours. And then from that, we shred it. And then put it back in its sauce, put it into the pot sticker. We're going to fry the pot sticker, and then we'll bring the sauce out with it as well. My pot stickers always break apart, so you get what you get today. My pot stickers always get messed up. I don't know. It just happens. For the entree, we changed the menu about 5 times in order to get this entree today. But what we're doing is a red wine and chocolate braised beef chuck.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is put that on top of some cream cheese mashed potatoes. And we'll bring it all out as well.
All right.
Let me find out.
And then for dessert, because it is chocolate, we're adding more chocolate to your dessert. So a Slayer chocolate cake.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So it's chocolate cake.
Wait,
chocolate.
like your Death by Chocolate?
Huh?
Is it like your Death by Chocolate?
It's not Death by Chocolate. It's Death by Chocolate Light.
Okay.
So you'll get 6-layer cake. So you got chocolate cake. You have a bourbon mousse, chocolate cake, bourbon mousse, chocolate cake, bourbon mousse, and a chocolate ganache on top of that.
That sounds like a Death by Chocolate.
It's close to it. Along with that dessert, you also gonna get a mocha brownie with espresso ganache on top of that.
You're gonna keep me up.
You also get some fudgy little cookies that go with that same dessert, for your chocolate. And then last but not least, you're going to get a chocolate mousse and champagne strawberry sauce cup that goes with that as well.
I'm just so in awe over here.
So-
Everything he is saying is just like
It's getting what it's supposed
it's in the air.
We say-
Oh, that's chocolate.
When we say it's chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate,
Yes.
that's what we
Let me keep dipping these strawberries.
At this point.
So what we're gonna do now, I'll let Vonda take over. I'm gonna go get the drinks ready. My boys will bring the drinks out. They'll put them onto the table. Let you guys try them. As always, open bar. Knock yourself out. We do have Hope, the bourbon punch.
Yeah, let me go and get that.
Yeah.
Let me
I haven't tried that.
On top of the bourbon punch, we have Vonda has a couple bottles of wine that's out. So knock yourself out and enjoy. I'll be back in the kitchen, so you'll hear me explaining to the people on the show a lot of what we're doing. So we'll try to talk about the recipes as we're doing it, and then we'll kind of go first. If you got any questions for me, you're more than welcome to yell at me, ask me anything. We'll go from there.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, you get the mason jar because after the mason jar, I got 2 big bottles in there.
Thank
I was like, take one of those.
you.
Right?
We got it to go with. We got it to go.
Ooh,
I'll bring your mason jar back.
Okay.
Okay. Selfish.
Y'all, by the time y'all get done,
I
they
feel
gonna
like
be
it's
done.
potent, more potent at the bottom. Hold on, I gotta stir this
Oh,
up.
so you
Okay,
don't want
hold
me
on
to do
now.
it.
Hold
You don't
on.
want me to do it.
I feel like the potion's at the bottom. Okay.
Okay, so
on
on
big girl, it's gonna be a night. It's gonna be a night.
It is just beginning.
so on Wednesday they were talking about
Thank you, baby.
women being strong-willed and
Anybody else?
just in general, and why they have to be strong. So to start this off, I wanted to pose a question to you all. Do you feel like that women are a threat if they're strong-minded or perceived as being strong-minded or strong-willed? Or do you see them as a threat?
Well, it depends on who's doing the looking. Right.
Yeah, you gotta look at what lens. Like, if from a sister to a sister, if I think you strong minded, no, that's a plus.
Yeah.
Speak up. You ain't gotta worry about being timid and being taken advantage of.
Right.
But if you're looking at it from the lens of a man, I feel like there gets to be some muddy waters there.
Let's say from the lens of a man.
Now, if he's insecure, yeah, that's a threat because he needs to be alpha male. But if he's secure in himself, whatever, okay, my queen is just as strong as me. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely. Perfectly said.
Okay, so I feel like that there are some men who are like, no, I'm the one who's supposed to take care of everything. You're supposed to
Yes.
just do the womenly duties.
Mhm.
Just take care of the kids.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, but I went and got a master's degree. I'm making 6 figures just like you are. You know.
Business, whatever the case may be.
Right. But you want me to take a step back. That to me seems like it's a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a holdback. Like, why would you hold me back? So at this point, I would be like questioning, so is this a together thing or not? Because
Or
Is it
what
50-50 or
it is
that
that he is struggling to find his way in life. Y'all in a relationship, but he's struggling to find his way in life. And I don't know, you come in like, hey, you go look for a job today. And he sees it as in
having an attitude or being degrading.
right,
or-
like you're putting him down. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm trying to have your back. I'm trying to
Keep you motivated.
right.
Keep the eyes on the
Or
prize.
even suggesting, hey, I heard JB Morgan is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So it's like a target or like you're down it.
Right.
What when I'm questioning, when is this gonna be?
Right, when you want to find out.
I'm sorry, and that may be the part where you're talking about like the strong and the timid, or like this is why. But for me, that's no excuse. Again, I am a woman, and I'm doing it the same as, or more than, or so. There's really no excuse. Yeah, thank you.
And then I think it goes back to what you said too. Like, if we're a team, if we're a couple, like, it shouldn't be no. You should leave your egos at the door. Like, we got to get this together. We got to build together. So if I see a better
Especially if
opportunity
it's
for you,
genuine.
right?
Benefit both.
Exactly.
We both gonna win.
And if you're looking at it in any other way other than that, then like that's gonna make you question. So what is this at the end of the day? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because they showed him, and let me see if I can get this right with the video. It had some words, but I couldn't focus on the words because I was focused on the video aspect. But it was basically talking about women being single and not having a man. But the graphics, I like to focus on was the graphics.
What was the
showed
graphics?
one woman who was holding a baby like this
Oh.
and was smoking a cigarette.
Oh.
I'm like,
Wait a minute.
So what was the other?
I mean, but it can speak in different. I mean, you can view that in different. It can speak different languages.
I would say, what was the context?
Right.
It
Because
was
where should we go with this? Because
Because I can go a
at
whole
this
lot of
point,
ways
can
with
I
this
call
one.
CPS or should I
Right.
be understanding that the struggle is real? I don't know. I'm confused.
I'm
What is
confused.
this?
I don't know what
What
to
is
look
this
at.
giving?
so it was. So there was a lady that was. What did they call it? Speaking while the video was playing. She wasn't in the video, so I don't know what you call it. You know?
All right, so sorry to interrupt you guys, ladies. So what we just dropped off. This is my version of a chocolate martini. So
Need a bottle left.
what you have in this one is vodka, basically vanilla vodka. You have chocolate liqueur, and then you actually have some Baileys in there as well, and you have some chocolate.
Hold up. Why my ladies up? Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Let's see what's happening.
It's somebody whoever made that.
So
Okay.
that's my version. So
Man, you have to leave a band.
so let me know how that one is.
Phenomenal.
If it's good.
Right now.
You need the bottle to sell it.
Like what they said in Harlem Nights, you can pack that and sell it.
Yeah.
You can pack it and sell it. Quit playing with me.
Wow. Man. Okay.
Sis, you ain't gonna finish yours. I'm sorry.
It's cream
Dang.
that sugar no more.
Why?
I'm gonna leave trash.
You went way back.
So can I pose a question to you ladies as it pertains to the
Okay, let
conversation?
me ask. Can you explain the video?
That was
Okay,
going
go
to be
ahead.
my question. The premise of the question or the conversation was, does the desire to be independent, an independent woman, self-made, does that interfere with relationships with men?
Yes, depending on the individual.
Okay, so it can so how do we, as men and women, come to an understanding that your independence is not an insult to us as men? It's not an act of what do they call it? Demasculinity, or what is the word? What's the correct word?
That's right. Yeah.
They could look into, even though they may not be in a relationship, but they could look into the 5 languages of love
Yes.
and play it that way.
Yes.
So does everybody
Definitely
speak the
yes.
same language?
No.
But that's why you gotta read the book.
Not at all.
And go.
Not at all.
So he gonna throw his on and then walk
Right.
out.
Hey, that's what he got to do.
Oh, we need clean up on aisle 7.
Oh, here we go.
We got children.
Here we go.
Yes, ma'am.
I need another glass of.
This is good, honey. This reminds me of a
Now, if
drink.
you finish it, that means your tolerance has gotten up since we've been hanging. Just so you know. That's what that means.
So
I just want you to know.
You said the 5 languages of love.
Yeah.
Okay, can you elaborate?
Well, I'm not perfect on it because I'm late on everything. Let's just get it.
Google it then, Hope.
But I'm gonna go by
Oh,
self.
he said, hope.
Oh.
Why don't y'all tell her she water?
Fire hydrant, please.
And damn, it's all damn here from her. All she said, oh.
I just want to make sure. Hope.
We gotta get that B out there.
Basically,
Yes.
if they so looking it up on Google and then assessing each other what they are strong at and what they are weak at, and then actually be aware of what they want and what they are been asking for without asking for it.
Yeah, definitely. And again, I'm just big on like energy and connection. I mean, it's a natural thing, literally. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but It's definitely there. Because even like without that connection, you don't have an understanding. And without that understanding, you're not gonna know how I'm talking to you or how I'm coming to you because you would know me. You would know how I am. Like you would be in tune.
Yeah, you would know.
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
like you said, love languages.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like I said, I'm a late bug on everything, but
I guess I'm gonna have to find this.
Yes, I am. I got the book at home. I got the book at home. I got the book at home.
Yeah, it's a little thin.
It's not that big at all. Yes.
If you could probably read it in a day, because I think it's what words of affirmation,
Yes.
Quality time,
Yes.
affection, gifting, and then what's the last one? Because whatever it ain't me.
For your relationship or for your
just for life.
Yeah.
It's just
So like
for life.
me and her being as close as we are, like if my love language is quality time, she knows it's important to me to spend time with her. Whereas gifts may be hers, so me just hey, I thought of you, and here goes your favorite Skittles might just mean the world to her.
Yes, it's just
Because
the little thing. It's just the little thing. It's just the little thing. I'm telling you. Yeah. Oh my God! And the fact that it came from you is just like, oh my God.
Because like you're thinking, especially if you're having a bad day, you pick up on that.
I got it. Okay. I got it.
It's those love languages, honey.
I got it. Okay. Well, yeah. I think everybody need to read that book.
Like when you translate your relationships, like I know the last relationship I was
They don't pick
in.
up on that. They don't understand that. Not
Yeah, you
some.
don't pick it up.
Not some.
No.
Some of them do. Some of them do.
Oh, it's a requirement in my relationship. Now, let's
Exactly.
read the book and
Yes.
take the test.
Or not even that.
No, we read the book and take the test.
Not even that. It's not. The book is the book.
Yep.
The book is just.
Is it written?
What is the test? Walk them down the line.
It's the assessment. I think it's no more than 10 questions or so, right? And it's like it's a scoring system. Like if you got 5 points, you know, if you total up your points.
You
think
said
so.
did I read it online? No, I own the book. I have it at home.
Yeah, I bought it.
Yeah.
I just looked at on Google and looked at all the points.
Oh,
And it's just so simple. The book is so simple. It's an easy read. It's just an easy read. Yeah, it's simple, real easy. Yes. It's so simple.
I know you can get it on Amazon. Here, let me find it on Amazon.
Wow. So
It should be orange and white or white and
It's purple and
or
white.
purple. Okay, yeah.
So so the next course is on its way out. We're making a film right now. Yeah, you want to take the plates away, or y'all want to keep going until everything?
Oh man.
I mean, y'all can keep going. I mean, we have a few more minutes. We have a few more minutes. So
Look, hold on.
like I said, so when next what's coming out, these pot stickers, we'll have a little dip sauce to go with it as well. Like I said, it's about a 4-hour braise on the pot stickers. So again, we took the ribs, we braised them, added some chocolate to it. You're really going to taste the chocolate in the sauce. That's where you're really going to see it. So it's we use a stout. It's the Hershey stout. It's by Zing. I forgot the name of the company now. But you'll really taste it. So you'll get a beer taste, but you'll get a chocolate on top of the beer as well.
I'm excited.
So it's really strong. So hopefully you like it. Let me know.
Let me see.
okay, so it says what
right.
makes a black woman strong? Because Randall was talking, me and Randall was talking, I guess earlier, and he was saying that you always hear about a black woman, but you don't hear about a strong black woman. You never hear about a strong Asian woman or Caucasian woman or Hispanic woman.
Okay.
I'm trying
You pass that to him so you see what it looks like.
So, what? And he was saying that why does it feel like that being a strong black woman is perceived as being negative? It has an undertone to it.
Pass it to me and coach.
I mean, it's so many different. But go ahead, Boo. Go ahead.
I think it has a lot to do with the whole stereotype that black women are naturally mean.
Yep.
And people have equated being a strong black woman
As
even
being
though-
a B word.
right, as being a B word. Just because she's direct, she's concise,
Yes.
she's to the point.
Yeah.
She's strong,
Yeah.
but she's
Yes.
yes.
Right. Yes. Yeah. That's not the case. Not at all.
But could it also be the fact that it's some women that are single mothers that are raising kids on their own that makes them strong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that
absolutely.
makes you. I mean, strength is there's different categories to strength. So, I mean, you can't really minimize strength. I mean, you could be strong in so many different ways as being a woman. I mean,
Yeah.
and mentally, physically, I mean, yeah, not at all.
I just feel like a strong black woman, to me, what my definition is that she carries the weight of the world
Right.
on her shoulders.
Yeah.
And she does not have, she can't,
Can't have a bad
Unbag
day.
it. Right.
right. She can't say, nope, here you go.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want this. She takes on everything.
Ladies, we got a question in the chat. One of our noise members says, since you all are so speak well of the book, if you aren't in alignment according to the book's assessment, does that mean you end the relationship?
I don't know. I can't answer that one. I'm gonna say no though, because I mean it's a book.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not gonna define.
yeah.
It's just one
It's
piece of the puzzle. It don't define your whole relationship.
No, not at all.
It's just making you aware.
Yes.
Like
Become
if you
knowledgeable
feel
of how to
quality
love
time,
someone
right.
and
That's
receive love back. I mean, it just helps you understand what could be your type of love. If you don't know, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just something.
I think
And
it's
maybe
affection.
your significant other might not
Yeah,
know.
Exactly.
Because like, so I'll take me for an example. Like the last relationship I was in, we went through it, and it was a great exercise. And like me personally, I'm not super affectionate, but my partner, his love language was affection. So it was an awareness for me to know, be cognizant in the PDA, be cognizant in whatever affection looked like for him.
Yeah.
So it was a conversation to help the relationship grow, not a conversation, not a stop
Yeah.
to the relationship.
Yeah.
Question. So, hold on, I lost my. You were saying you're not as affectionate.
Mhm.
So, what if? So, is it? I don't know. Is it possible that you started out being affectionate, but your partner wasn't really in tune to it?
And I'm just not affectionate at all. I'm gonna dash you up. I ain't gonna hug you.
Some people are naturally like that. Some people are naturally like that.
What if that person started out being really affectionate and their partner wasn't, and then it's like, well,
They kinda
we
take
keep trying, so we just.
And
And
sometimes that
yeah,
does. And
yeah,
sometimes that does happen. But again, that's why you
You
have
gotta
to
tune
be
into your
aware.
partner's
And
love
yes,
language.
exactly.
Because
That's where the love
because
language
that's
comes
what it
back
was. He
around.
was super affectionate. And I was like, I'm cool. And so we did it, and then he realized like that's not for me. Like I'm okay. Like we can be this far apart, and my love for you know that. Versus smothering, to me it's smothering.
Right.
But I knew for him that's what he liked. So every now and then when I would be like, "What's up,
Okay,
babe?"
well,
He would
right,
be over
you
the
know,
moon.
right.
Over the moon.
I'm getting just a question.
See, I didn't have that in a relationship, but
Answer your
my
question.
kids like that.
He's listening. He's listening. I know. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out this love language book.
I mean, I'm not saying it's the holy grail, but at the same time, it just helps you tap in, in the awareness. It's just the awareness.
Good conversation.
Yeah.
There's another.
I mean, it's plenty of. I'm sure there's plenty of good.
But
Yes,
another one, I
right.
guess, for like couples or married couples, it's something to the tune of love language.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't think of the name of it.
See, when I get on that level, then maybe I can tap into that. But right now, I'm stuck on this solo love. I'm stuck
No,
on
they
this
do.
solo love.
When I look on Amazon, there's like a couple different variations of it. I saw it for teenagers. Yeah. I love them.
Okay. And see, where is that? Can we bring that stuff back? Like, where is that?
Chicken noodles, soup,
Right.
Yeah.
These people are lost.
They were a generation that will never know.
But I mean, you would read so. We gotta say something.
Literally, the book's not.
Let's do it.
I know it. I want to do a book club because I'm an avid reader. But
And I want to
we're not
Okay.
work. We cannot squirrel. We'll talk about that later. We can't squirrel.
Right.
So,
Just don't give me more than 2 chapters of a book for that. The way my life is set up.
What's the next question, Vonda?
alright. So,
reading,
because
I'm
we all
falling
scrolling.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like, why do you, I ain't gonna say why, do you think men are threatened by independent women?
Yep. Yeah.
Hands down.
Some men are.
Well, why?
I would
Because
love to
they're
know
not
that.
on that level.
Exactly. Period. Point blank.
She is wearing his pants.
That's just it. That's just it. That's just
She
it.
traded the skirt for some pants.
I mean, okay, so you have a daughter. I have a daughter. Miss Pam, you got a daughter. You got 2 daughters. Only got 1. And I have told my daughter, you work for what you want. I mean, you know, I don't feel like she needs a man to define her.
Exactly.
But some,
This day and age is not set up like that. Sorry to cut you off.
but it's some women feel like that they need a man to define.
Like their life
that
isn't
is-
reached and
But
they're
that
married
is lack
and
of whatever that they're going through.
That's daddy issue.
Yes, or not, or whatever the issue is. That's just personal.
Yeah.
Lord said wrong. Lord, what are we wrong with him?
Now I will say Lloyd might be right with an asterisk.
What?
Not all men are like that.
We just
But
said
the
that.
vast majority-
We literally
Right.
are.
So he-
So people will say that.
Yeah, we
So
want
we
to put
said
that
some.
on right. Some.
Throw it out, please. Send
Underline,
the sign out.
underline.
Send the sign. Of course.
You're a bull.
But see, I don't like the male torch, I like the female torch.
A lot of people say that.
No, I'm the same way.
A lot of
I
people say that.
But my son is a Taurus, and he
May
is
18th.
right on the time.
He is.
No, not that one.
Right, I would say not that one.
Scorpio.
No. Junior.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that
I think he internalizes a whole lot of stuff like I do. I internalize a whole lot of stuff. And it takes a whole lot for me to, because I'm an Aries.
My daughter's the Aries.
It takes a whole lot. And once we cut you out, you done.
Done.
Like, no.
like you done had a whole mourning process and
I'm a
it's over.
Pisces, I'm the same way. I'm done.
There we go.
Is a Pisces.
Come on, Pisces.
Done. See, that's what they say about me.
No, she's a Virgo. What is she?
Yeah, they say
Wait,
about
you
me.
early Pisces, like Aquarius Pisces line, or you
And March the 2nd.
okay, and
No,
I'm
she's a
February
Virgo.
23rd, so we in there. We on that
You
Pisces.
what?
February 23rd, we in there.
Oh, my
No.
sister's is.
Aries are kind-hearted too. They want to be helpers also. Yeah, they read his birthday.
Yeah, you can't
the
rebuild.
shirt off their
It
back.
ain't no rebuilding. There ain't no new bridge. We ain't
Okay,
reinforcing it.
Lloyd said, real men want a queen in their kingdom. Boys are threatened. The kingdom can't be shared.
Can we? Hold up, Lloyd. We need to know this.
Camera and said, like, hold up, Lloyd.
Wait.
Real men want a queen. I'm out here for the, I want to be a queen. Not that I want to be on a pedestal, but I want to be a queen and I want to be in.
Can we talk about the queen? I'm sorry. I mean, it's great and it's good, and yes, I do feel like I'm a queen, but I feel like you put a lot of capital on calling yourself a queen. You carry the credentials to really label yourself.
So,
as
exactly.
But what is the credentials though?
And so that's what I was
I
saying.
mean-
But what's the credentials of a man, a real man, too? So while we talking about that, what's both? I want to know
I mean-
both. Let me know.
Okay, again, being strong, understanding. I mean,
Open my
right.
Go ahead, speak your mind. Just speak your mind. Put it all out on the chocolate table.
Literally.
Oh, I mean, I guess credentials wouldn't be it, but I mean, holding your, I don't know how to answer that.
I
I'm not
think of
answering
it
that.
I
when
need
you
you to
say,
think on it because
I'm
I
not
want the
answering that.
answer. I want the
right.
answer.
Because that's interesting. Because, like, my literal mind goes to, okay, how many examples of queens are there out there? You got Queen Elizabeth, you got Queen Victoria.
But they are.
No. Queen, I think I might understand what you're saying. A queen to me, as in, if I'm understanding this right, is what Lord is saying in a kingdom, Michelle Obama's a queen.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
a queen.
It's a
To
different.
attain that title,
Yes.
I mean,
Those are some of the credentials. I mean,
All right.
No.
Hey, they interrupt the conversation. You guys
she
have
running
fun.
the
This
whole.
sounded interesting. So yeah, I don't like these. They didn't come out the way I want them. Those long-time rappers are horrible.
Okay, well, I told you we had to go to the Asian
So,
It's okay. It's a try.
but we still gonna bring them out.
We in for it.
Oh, you
So
just giving us a disclaimer.
I'm just giving you a disclaimer before it goes. It's not what. So we're gonna bring them out anyway. You can still taste them. Still try them out, and we go from there. All right. You take the plate.
Palace is what I meant to say, Lord.
Take
Palace
the
is what I meant to
plate.
say.
Or they can move those plates. Y'all want to keep those small ones. Y'all can't just move them to the side, and we bring
Okay.
those plates out. Unless you're done snacking.
I'm
No,
done
I'm not. But right.
That part.
It's not. I mean, I guess.
Y'all can read it on the computer.
I ain't looking.
She's not. I
So for the
don't
noise
want to be
makers
right
that's
here.
out there,
I mean, I feel like it's more king than queen anyway. At the end of the day.
so
So that's what I'm saying. Like when I say credentials, I guess it's not really the proper terminology, but
No, because
who are
I
you to
always
label?
struggle with this. Like,
You wanna keep yours or you wanna
I'm
take
literal. Now you take it.
you
Like, I'm a whole literal person. Like, when I hear the word king, I hear the word queen. Like,
I mean, you can throw it around if you want to.
royalty,
Yeah, you can throw it around if you want to.
last wording in, very direct, like concise,
Oh, yeah.
strategic. Boom.
That's what you think as a queen.
I don't think, because when you describe like everybody else, when you describe like to me, that's like, okay, you just respect. Like that's what my mom and dad had. That's what my grandma and them had. Like,
Yeah.
that's what they.
I mean,
like,
if you
it's
just swing
it's
it
real
around
love,
like that.
right? It's like love, like
Yeah, but to me, I mean, you gotta look at you calling yourself a queen. What are you to other people? Like, what are you portraying to these people? What are you asking them to follow of you that you are calling yourself this queen? Again, that's what I mean. Like, what? Like,
what do
you can't just throw this around out there.
yeah,
You can't just throw this around out there. You know? Right? Yeah. Right. Or because it's easy to say because you are strong or whatever the case may be. That's not.
Definition of a real man's role is a relationship.
that's not.
Wait, what is it?
That part.
Repeat it.
That's the $1 million question, ladies. What do y'all think the definition of a real man's role is in a relationship?
He's a protector.
I mean, yeah.
Protector, provider.
I
mean, but as far as being a provider, we're providing together.
Yeah.
It's
They're not asking them to do more. They're not asking them to do more. Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
If that's what,
But if that is
makes
what
him
he
feel like
wants, then that has to be a mutual understanding. This is something that, again, you guys have to be in on together. Everybody is
You
different.
need to go and check and see if they know this first. I did not ask you though.
Like, literally, I kid you not. Like, there's a guy, and I mean, of course, no names, but
can't. Can I tell this man?
he asked
Oh my god.
if he could be a stay-at-home dad. Excuse me?
A stay-at-home dad.
A stay-at-home dad.
Because
Now, you want to come
Is it
and be a
because
stay-at-home dad? Oh, yeah.
So wait, maybe
Once upon a time in my life, yes, someone has said that.
He wants you to work.
Or whatever I do.
So is it because
And
he
he
wanted
be
to start his
stay-at-home.
own business?
I mean,
Is it
I'm
because
sure
he
that's
had
along the line.
entrepreneurial,
Yeah, he just
like,
didn't want to go out and have.
inventions, right? Like inventions.
But you
Yeah.
know, there are some men who are stay-at-home dads.
Yeah, and that's fine. Exactly.
But I feel like it's
But you gotta
the
be
woman that's
serving that. You gotta be able to walk what you talk, baby. You gotta be able to.
It's
From the talking to the walking.
one-time ribs that something happened to me.
They still good though.
They probably just like they fried hard on the side, on one side. That's all. It sat on there too long. Yeah,
So when y'all had that
but this is
conversation,
pork, so.
just taste. Midget, other taste. No, maybe. Oh, it's good. I'm gonna eat vicariously.
I mean, hey, you know they.
I think that if Brown came to me and was like, I'm gonna be a stay
I'm trying to stop.
and I would make them the money to be able to provide for us. I'm like, I
Yeah,
I think for me, I think it just depends
that's
on the
what I'm saying.
relationship.
It just
because-
depends on the person and what y'all have going on and what you are bringing.
to the table.
table as
Because
far
if
as
you
being
wanna
a
be the
stay-at-home.
stay-at-home, does that mean
You want to be
take
stay
care
at
of
home, right? You take
the
care of
laundry? Are you
Exactly.
prepping for dinner? Are you
Yes,
running kids?
yes, yes,
practicing?
yes.
What are you
I'm
doing?
conflicting. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna work and you
But then the question, does that make you more?
Right, like that's what I'm getting at.
The sauce is good.
I just wish.
The sauce.
Yeah, if I say the sauce
Yeah,
is
no,
good.
Chef, this is really good.
So
You like
Lloyd
it?
said
I don't eat
that
pork.
he agreed with me as far as I guess we were talking about the clean. We're going to get these bags and this success together. I got your bag and want to see you shine and vice versa.
That's right.
Yep.
I can support that.
So I mean,
At the end of the day, like I said, you can't be out here trying to lead a tribe, twerking and shaking it. Sorry.
you make
Very minute, but I mean, I guess, but is that what they're showing? I don't know. I play it just other ways. I mean, sex do sell.
At this point.
She's bringing home.
Why not, huh?
I mean, hey, me personally, I'm good. I mean,
Yeah.
I said it. I guess I gotta go strip somewhere.
Yeah, of course. I can never just put it out there. Oh yeah, it is. It is. 'Cause you gotta put your pride to the side. You gotta be able to be out there and be confident. Baby, I just ain't got it.
I ain't coordinated, so they gonna be like my don't go.
Yeah, I just ain't got it. I mean, if I can sit there and pay for a butt and a boob and make my hands, I think I can do it.
Yeah, I was
Feel
like,
like,
I was
feel like we need to go do that. Is that what we need to do? Just sit there and be lazy?
and she didn't show up.
We can.
What we gonna do?
Let's go put a wig on real quick.
I never got on stage. I never did.
Let's go to
I never got on.
Please, where we going, sis? Anywhere. We gonna be, you know.
But the ball is
And then I got off my daddy's screen. Never looked
that's what we need to do.
Okay, next question. Next
Why we got
question.
to, all of a sudden you coming back with these
You hear me?
So,
it's the drink. Why?
It is.
I don't know if everybody's focus down here, y'all. I'm married. So I don't know everybody's relationship status. So, but
Single.
And me
Dating.
Me going.
single.
We got 4 singles ready to go.
We're not playing Love Connection. Hold on.
There you go.
We're not trying to do the Love Connection.
We are at the chocolate sanctuary tonight. Hold on now.
I was
Let's see
thinking,
what
I
we
don't know what
bringing.
y'all got planned for the Valentine's joint, but this is the whole
Hey,
bag.
a whole
Just so y'all know.
I feel like I want to invite somebody over here. Like, let's go to this address.
Okay, so my question.
Let's go.
Just because you have your own things, do you not need a job?
No.
Let me clarify. You have your own spot, own home, either your own, you rent, whatever. You have your own car. You work. You pay all your
2
bills.
jobs.
You work 2 jobs, 4 jobs, whatever.
Hustle mentality.
Okay.
Do you not need a man?
Oh, I can
I feel like you need a man.
Wait a minute. Or do you need a man to complete you?
Put me in the game, bro. Put me in the game. Because I've had this talk so many times. It's not that I need you. I want you in my life.
Definitely.
So I choose you daily.
Yes.
I don't need you to complete me. I don't need you to go.
Right. Not at all.
I choose you to compliment me. What I got going on. That's it. That's
There
all.
are some females out there that feel like that
They feel like that. Yeah. Because they lack something or a lot or whatever.
That has a lot to do with certain cultural norms because I think up until probably like my generation and later, like the concept of you finish high school, you may or may not go to college, you may or may not get a trade, you meet a man, you get married, you live happily ever after. But now we're defining what does the independent, that successful woman in her own right, that confident woman, the strong woman, what does she look like?
Yeah, it's confusing.
That goes back
They're
to
confused.
saying that there is some men out there that are intimidated.
Yeah,
by that successful
Yes,
But
definitely.
they're not a match.
They're not.
We're not gonna
But they talk bad
Thank
and want to say negative things about this woman who's
Then they're not
successful.
for it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
They're not for it.
Yeah.
You know,
They got some unresolved issues at the end of the
Exactly.
day.
Yes, they need help. Right.
They have some of
They
them.
have to stay focused and be able to recognize who is right.
Yes, there
That
you go.
part.
And keep it moving.
Right. You guys are not a match. Next. Swipe left. Swipe left.
All the way. Matter of fact, block.
Or get that staple button.
Right. 3 X's, please.
all right, so this is, do you think it's a true statement? Do you think this is a true statement that you don't understand men, male psychology, and what truly complete men, compel men to commit if you are smart, educated, and financially stable? Do you think it's a true statement that you don't understand men, male psychology, and what truly compel men to commit if you are smart, educated, and financially stable?
I
So
mean, at
basically
this
what
point,
it's saying
you're
is,
intimidated.
Still
Period.
not understanding.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
is that since you're smart, educated, financially stable, that you don't understand men.
No.
Or indoor psychology.
that's not true.
That's not true. Well, one, I'm not a psychologist. But
Yeah, that's not.
Alright.
Right. Thank you.
Sorry,
Mother Nature.
sorry up y'all again.
We are.
So,
Okay. What?
all right. So
Baby.
how we do? How we go? Everything okay?
Good, good.
There is a you, there is a me.
Good.
I thought it was fine. I mean,
How was the sauce?
The sauce was great.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little thinner.
Yeah, I
It's a
kind
little
of.
thick.
But it's got meat chunks in there too.
Yeah,
Still.
I liked it.
And I probably should have thinned it out some. I thought about that as well. Some for your birthday. So we're actually doing the entree now. Just kind of talk about that. So with the entree, like I said earlier, it's a red wine and chocolate braised beef chuck. We wasn't gonna use short ribs, couldn't find short ribs, so we went and just kind of went to a chuck. So
beef, yes.
yep, it's all beef. So all it is basically we put a coffee and chocolate dry rub on the beef, seared it, let it cook in there for a little bit, and then basically just created our braids. And what's in the braids is basically beef stock. You have you got your onions, your carrots, your celery, all your usuals from a braised perspective. You add your beef stock in, and now what we're trying to do now is we're finishing off with chocolate. So we got some semi-sweet chocolate. We're actually going to add it into the sauce, and we'll let that cook in the sauce and thicken up. Then we'll add some butter to that. And what the guys are doing now, they're basically putting the mashed potatoes at the bottom of the plate. They're
plating it.
They're gonna put the beef chuck on top of that, and then once the sauce is done, we'll pour the sauce on top of that, and then we'll bring it out. So this has actually been cooking for about 5 hours. It's basically been braising for 5 hours, so it's very, very tender.
So this one
was 4 hours.
That one was 4 hours.
This
and
one's
this was
5
5, yeah.
hours. Oh, and you just smoked them.
Nope, this is all in the oven today. We didn't smoke this. We do have a supper club. We're gonna do this. Everything's gonna be smoked, but that's a while from now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But with this one, you should taste all the red wine. You should taste the chocolate with the red wine. The dry rub on the meat. You should taste it really that good dry rub on the meat as well. So it should get you some very, very good flavors.
Oh, sidebar. You know what would really top this off?
What's that? Some whipped cream on you?
A chocolate whipped cream with a cherry on top.
She didn't tell me I knew what she was.
Listen, that would put
I went there
back
too.
in it.
Alright, so
It's the ghetto chef. Okay.
It was the fact we didn't get it in the regular.
y'all know, the ghetto chef is gonna do ghetto. Okay.
No, he's classy. We didn't get a red cup. That was ghetto. That'd be giving ghetto a red cup. He kept it classy.
Okay, so we got a question. Stefan is saying,
Who's this? That's okay.
Let's single.
That's fine. We
Oh, is that what he said?
Let me see his
we were
details.
rooting for you, homie.
Oh man, okay, come on. What's the question? What does the bond say? What does the bond say, Belinda?
It says, I think the question Vonda is asking is due to your independence. Oh no, wait a minute.
Do
Wait,
you all
Do y'all
think?
think your lack of understanding the true mindset of men contributes to you being single, or is it something else?
Hold it. Put me in the game, coach.
Hold on now.
Put me in the
Go
game.
ahead, Coach.
I don't know. We might
That
have
don't
to
got nothing to do with nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Go ahead. She done
Look
turned around.
at the camera.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
Like choice.
Not
Thank
by
you.
lack of understanding men.
Because I'm not settling.
Okay.
That's it and that's all.
That's right.
In case you missed it, she
Dot,
grabbed
dot, dot.
there too.
Period.
Dot, dot, dot.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know lack of understanding.
No, it's you're not. Why would you sell?
Exactly.
Why should you sell?
Oh yes, you can take that one.
I don't think
Well,
anybody should sell.
I don't think you should. I think you be comfortable.
Yes, some people
I've been
definitely.
comfortable. I've been comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can even admit that I've had my own battles with the that I am with. Oh, I need to have kids. I don't know. So like, he's Mr. Right Now. Can he be? But then I had to go ahead and adjust my crown and say, we're not settling. It is what it is. What is for me will come to me when it is appropriate
will be.
for me. That's it, and that's
And
all.
will be.
And it will be so effortless.
I mean, I feel like this is just me being on my spiritual list,
Okay.
which I'm still working on.
Are we up there?
There's a daily
No,
life.
but I feel like God will put someone in your life who
That's
he
right.
feels like is your
Wait a minute.
mate.
Hold on. Wait. We do say Adam and Eve. If there's a you, there's a me.
I
Okay.
mean, I feel like
Okay.
I mean, because you can be someone that you think God sent to you.
Yeah, and absolutely not.
And it's
He's
like,
probably
oh,
not.
Absolutely not. Yes.
I mean, and you like, oh, I prayed for this, and he is just everything that I pray. And God is like,
No, he's not.
But you stop thanking God and thinking about it, and it's like,
And you
and
just
he's
accept.
up like,
Yeah,
No.
Right.
Meanwhile, Lucifer's down there like, got you.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Definitely got you. Definitely got you.
That's not who I sent to you. You didn't wait.
Yeah.
Everything that glitter ain't gold.
But you gotta be patient.
You gotta be. You have to have the patience.
What was
And
it?
you have
A
to
wolf in
wait.
sheep's clothing?
Because I
Okay.
feel like that there is someone out there for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, and I believe in soul.
Wait, they
dating.
took
I
my
really
cue
do.
Oh, I
I
do
believe
too.
in soul
I do
dating.
too.
And
Alan, they took my.
I think we are
Damn, Miss
soul dating.
Pam.
You probably say we ain't soulmates.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Her head went down and was like,
That was.
That was.
so made after all. So made after all.
I mean, we've had our ups and downs, but I mean,
Everybody does.
You know, even I guess after even we had our oldest, and then had I still felt like that we were meant to be together. I
Mhm.
mean,
And that's a great. I can't
You want
wait.
to pass it?
I can't wait. Please, I want to be obsessed.
Thank you. Oh my God.
no,
I mean, well, I mean, you know.
yeah, I kiss them. I mean,
About
but
that.
I also have to be. I'm learning to be secure in myself. Because
Of course.
I do get insecure. And it's
Everybody
like,
does.
okay, so you gotta go work, go be with, you know. But I know it's work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Because
in
people
my
will try
mind,
you out
it's
there.
like,
Okay. They coming for you.
you
He's always working now. Hold
You
on.
know,
He's always working.
to be honest, I'm putting down on the table. I had an issue, but I had to let that go because I'm like, okay, she's cute, you know. I don't know her, but I'm.
Oh man.
That's right. I want
Okay.
And
Yep.
be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know who she
And I
is.
feel like that pressure
Right.
is even added when you look at the industry that your partner,
Yeah.
even with your partner's industry, like it's not too many females. Then let alone like you said, she's cute.
I hate
She
that.
got this.
All right, so this is the entree. Kind of like we said earlier. So this is basically a red and chocolate braised beef chuck on the top of a bed of cream cheese, mashed potatoes. So the gravy or the sauce you see on top, that is basically the red wine and chocolate sauce reduced down. Added more chocolate to it, so you get a little more of the chocolate flavor. Added a little butter to help you do a little more richness to it as well. Basically a long braise, but
I just needed a water in my palate.
you got a water next to
Like it's so.
Two water.
Can I post pictures on here on live?
This is really good.
Two waters.
I post pictures on live.
So the folks want to any question about it again? Like we said earlier, we did a chocolate and coffee rub on top of the beef, and then definitely slow cooked it from there. Is that only the last one? Any more water? I gotta 7 Up.
I'm a little tipsy, but I ain't that damn tipsy.
We got some, we
Who
got
else
some,
needed the water?
San Pellegrino.
I'll take that. Yeah, here you go, Miss Pam.
It's
I'll
not
take
the
that.
whole.
Yeah.
You want a San Pellegrino?
I can't go into great detail, but it is very delicious.
Can we soak this one up?
Here, I'll take that water.
You want another?
I'm bougie. What's your Italian water?
Well,
It's a fancy water.
She only drinks.
So, any questions on the?
She came to one.
Any questions on what you guys eating?
It looks delicious.
It's very, it's good. Like my, I can't explain like
she did
extra effort in there.
I don't have.
Yeah, I didn't know if you could explain the food, but they can't explain.
Yeah, I'm not a foodie, but it's good food.
She can't explain.
That works.
Okay.
I understood.
It's the mashed potatoes.
Oh, is it good?
Oh my god.
Say again.
Those mashed potatoes are so creamy and delicious.
The tender is very, very tasty.
Don't be trying to out cook.
I'm not helping. The Ghetto chef can never cook. You got the degree. I don't.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
My whole attitude. Because you don't want to say it's good.
It's nasty.
This is amazing.
I'm gonna say, what does Gordon Ramsay do on the show when they actually did what he told him to do? What did he do? What did he do now? Right, I always hear him going on.
That's the best part. I love Gordon Ramsay.
This is so good.
Did you see the new one he's
Good.
doing where it's like 3 different
I
levels?
did, but I
Yes.
couldn't get into it.
This is good.
You good?
Yes, definitely good.
I mean, that's crazy though, to go from you on the top floor, you get all the best stuff.
Because then it go like 5-star down to the crap.
Well, I mean, because the guy was there, he said the dishes are dirty.
So
The stove might not work.
I was waiting on Vonda. She ain't said good, bad.
Oh, it must be good because she ain't said nothing. Nothing.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
That was the compliment. That was the compliment. See, there you go. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Uh-huh.
It's not good at all.
That means
I'm
it's
just hungry.
wonderful.
I'm just hungry. I just want to eat.
Yes, this is definitely it.
It is hitting on all
Yeah.
cylinders.
Definitely.
Woo.
It really is.
I need some more potatoes. Can I have some more potatoes?
They gave you them little fancy restaurant fruit portions. You're like, where the rest of it?
It made me like a dad. Everybody else got mashed potatoes. I got like a dad.
You can't get any more.
That's why it's nasty.
Like, have you nasty?
Cause it's good.
Why you won't give me no more mashed potatoes?
Harpo, who this woman?
That's
Look at that.
That's my favorite movie.
Tell the truth.
It's good, Al. I lied. I lied. It's actually really good.
It's
I just want to say, when I come, I do not get disappointed at all.
ever.
So thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
I hope y'all come to the
We will.
Just
I'll be waiting on the next one.
right. Wait, what's the next one? Hold up. Vonda, I ain't talking to you.
right there.
Right. Yeah, we got you. What the heck? If you want to do
Right,
it,
that's what I said. Today is the day.
February 23rd. What's February 23rd? My birthday. Your birthday? Your birthday. That is a week later.
The best day. Hers is actually on Fat Tuesday this year. Turn out.
My was on Valentine's Day.
I'm a Tuesday.
March the 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah,
or
March the
something.
2nd.
Yeah.
When's the next?
He's like,
This next one,
The next one.
February. The next one is what? This
In February.
Yes.
One more in February.
February 20. I think it's 26.
I mean,
Yeah,
it'll do.
a week.
Right.
Couple days
That's a
later.
couple days later. It'll do.
Because they got tournament, so it
Yeah.
But
You want
March.
to put happy birthday on your code?
Mhm.
We gonna sing when you come in.
Mm-hmm. And if the spirit moves you to make a cheesecake. Just go.
Oh. Oh.
I think it's Mardi Gras thing.
Uh-huh.
If you want to do a Mardi Gras cheesecake, just let me know.
I think that's what I'm doing with Mardi Gras.
Get creative here.
That way you just little babies.
Yeah. The little, what was it? The king cake? Yeah. Ooh, what kind of extra day? What you gonna say to me again?
Right. What is that?
To me, nice.
Shrimp
Ooh.
and some babies.
Oh my God.
And some jambalaya.
Oh.
Do
Some drunken chicken.
Gumbo with some crab claws in it. Just go ahead and do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
girl, you ain't in church. Excuse me.
Wait a minute. With the two fingers.
I swear, I'm really bored. I really mean it. I mean it. What happened in 2022? Yeah, we just started. We're just doing it.
Eat good. That's what I learned in 2022 already is to eat good.
Because if they ain't on the same page, I'm going to change the book.
At this point,
The whole book.
we ain't gonna skip.
We're gonna sit that down.
We're gonna close the whole book and pick up a new one.
At this point, before I pick it up, I'm gonna just go ahead and put it to the back. What we looking like? Hold on, we need a couple more dates. All
What
right.
they call it, the author's biography. Let's go ahead and read that right
What
there.
are you offering at this point, man?
You know how audiobooks let you
Read up on this.
I'm about to preview right quick. I'm gonna
Okay.
go ahead and preview. What I got going on? What am I signing up
We about
for?
to start previewing these people, okay?
Please quit playing with me.
Yeah, the 2021.
Let me give us-
I for granted, honey, and I let it slide.
Oh man.
Because I see you. I see you. Thank you for showing me.
Right,
you
definitely.
I see
Okay.
you, and I'm not gonna stop quarterly. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Okay. And moving on.
Say what you want. I don't need no more reverse. Me, myself, and start getting my knife.
She said,
It's a short hop, baby.
One hop gotta go home. I need the other hop
You
back.
said you needed the fun house. I remember that.
Is that
The man of Hawaii is at home.
She said the is not home.
You damn right. 'Cause she gets in my.
But we need to just go ahead and RIP passive. That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
That's why she's at home.
We might be passive with the dog and the mailman for being days late on my mail.
Girl.
That's about it.
girl? You lucky to get mail.
At this point,
You know it's
no.
getting mail.
Okay, so the trick that I learned is I just start holding my mail. I hold it for a month, go pick it up, hold it again, go pick it up, hold it for a month, go pick it up. Because you know it's going there. If it don't go nowhere else, it goes somewhere.
a whole month.
Yeah, you know what a lot of people.
They work from 12P to 12A.
And sometimes you ain't gonna get
Oh,
that
and then
job.
you sleep between
The
1 and 8.
mail
Thank you.
Yeah.
That doesn't come.
It's some parts of Louisville they not getting no mail.
Yeah, because my mail lady.
There's a
said-
shortage of mail carriers.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. That sometimes Amazon helps them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I know, like, where I'm at, like, my mail carrier, he will later in the day. And so, like, when I went up there, right, and I just was chatting him up, he's like, yeah, now I'm covering, so say, like, I'm St. Matthews, so now he's covering St. Matthews, Linden, and Anchorage.
Going further out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing all this.
Right. And they working 12 hours. Sometimes more than
Exactly, yeah. Because there's no help, there's no relief.
My mail lady, no mail came
That's
like
my
on
favorite one.
Wednesday or something.
Girl, isn't
Then
it?
I seen her.
And the one with the lime in it.
Put a little lemon? Oh,
That's why I get the one.
And I'm out of life. So I
Dewana
Okay.
said her birthday is Dewana Young Man. Her name around Saturday. Her birthday is she said during her vote is February 22nd.
Okay.
hey, birthday sister!
birthday. No, hers is 26th. Because it's
Happy
one
birthday.
day, my birthday is a month and a day after.
And when's your birthday?
March 27th.
Okay. My daughter's the 22nd.
She's good.
My daughter's on the 7th.
That's right, Aries, they do. They get it.
I have
Straight off
a
their
sister
back.
whose birthday, hers is the 26th of March. Mine's the 27th, so I would celebrate. So last year I made her birthday month into the same.
Oh.
Drives me crazy.
My daughter and my two nephews' birthday is the same day.
And I get along with all Aries, but she would drive me insane. Ooh, she would drive me insane.
I think she's almost, so y'all too much alike.
Ooh,
Y'all probably got the same moon phase and everything.
Probably, but you know who it is.
Oh, goodness, so Holly.
Just an old Holly.
Girl, she got me insane. I tried that one, I guess, again this year. And she was gone.
She said, I guess.
No, it can only be one of me.
This is true, Miss Vonda.
It's enough for me. I get on my own nerves.
She's talking on my own nerves.
I get on my own nerves. So did anybody anything new during the pandemic?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go first.
Yes, ma'am. Go first.
I taught myself how to crochet.
You didn't actually talk. And I'm like,
Hold on,
I want a whole dress.
I'm a whole crochet baby.
Put me in coach.
I have one.
I started out with making what's that? Dish rags, pot holders or something.
Uh-huh.
And then I made a scarf, but the scarf wasn't really long enough. But I was like that.
Yeah, the learning process. Yeah.
And I'm in the process of making my son a blanket.
Okay.
It's some baby booties.
No, I tried.
Oh,
Oh, I did make a purse.
baby.
I made
Okay.
a couple of purses. A little,
little
sack.
tap. Yes,
They were
yes.
cute. And I just learned how to do the infinity scarf.
Yeah.
I made one of them. And the other day, because I still got grandmother, because she's 102 and she has dementia.
Aw.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, she is 100. My grandma was born May 12, 1919. Don't tell me how old my grandma
Ah. Grandma.
is. Still chicken.
That's right.
Aw.
She's very she's transitioned. Because I'm trying to.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So when I sit up there, I look at YouTube.
So how we
And
doing?
I made a hat. I made a little knitted hat.
How we doing?
That was so
Look.
That was the best.
Can I get a small container? I want to make room for dessert.
You wanna- I think I have a container. We'll take a look and see.
You think?
I think we got some boxes. in
Well,
there.
that's the chocolate cake.
So we get kind of close
That's the
to.
drink.
We kind of get close towards the end. So what we're gonna do is bring out the desserts.
Okay.
So we got a lot more food for y'all to eat. One thing coming over here, you're never gonna leave hungry.
A
Huh?
10-minute interval.
We try about 7:30 with this one.
Okay.
8 o'clock. We'll try to get out no later than 8.
Okay.
Try to keep it about 2 hours for people on the show. Now, once we're done with the show, y'all can stay as long as you want.
Okay.
Eat whatever. It's fine. We're cool. You know, we don't put you out. We just try to close the show. 7:30, 8 o'clock. We don't want to keep people for too long. So the boys will come, grab your plates, and then they'll bring the desserts out. We'll talk about the desserts.
Look.
There's a couple of people want to go. So noise makers, we're about to get desserts out.
I feel bad. Cause I'm mad. It was amazing. And you know where the Western Boys School is? Yes, sir. Yeah, right there.
Inside the school?
No. Okay, that's the area that I'm in. I'm in my house.
Western Boys School.
That's why I understand. I mean, you know.
She's looking at the bottom of her head.
I know it's on my right hand side.
But you see, she's looking at her.
Y'all know how we got.
Okay, what did you learn through the pandemic?
I learned in the pandemic that a lot of people at my job get COVID because they forgot to wash their hands.
Right. What did you learn?
But then I picked up a skill with lashes because I want to work for my. I'm tired of working for somebody else. Hey, when they come in and go.
Woo! Yeah, same.
There you go.
Okay, you learned last
Same. Yeah. Well, I mean, I just further myself in business and understanding of that and just like money management and stuff like that, just to tap in further and solely be, you know, an owner and a business entrepreneur and stuff like that. So yeah. Learning.
How'd you get all that?
Now wait a minute, you ain't do that about no potatoes and ain't. Now wait a minute.
Stop it. Stop. Yeah, it's okay. Please don't stop.
Who Miss Pam?
Shit.
Yes, sir.
This is just so amazing. It just makes me smile.
Yeah.
The food just keep coming.
I think I have to change my outfit.
The food just keep coming for tonight. Oh man,
The way this
me too. I'm gonna have to go talk.
And there's one more. What is what?
Birthday.
With some chocolate.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I did. I was saying, oh man, did I take a picture of the food? But I did.
If not, I got you, sis. I got you.
You must have had one too many.
Oh, right. Forget. Oh, this is pretty, y'all. Look at this. It's half and half. So cute.
That is adorable.
So cute. Ooh, okay, yeah. Can I need that to be in the.
You need to create a whole ambiance.
Yes, definitely.
What's that? This is chocolate mousse and strawberry
I
champagne.
still need my name in the background every single time.
All of everything.
Every single time.
Miss Pam, did you learn something new during the pandemic?
I learned how to give you some rest.
Amen.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I apologize.
Ooh, she gave you that look like I know who you
I'm not scared of her.
Okay, so I learned two things.
What did you learn?
I learned I'm a baby chef.
You a baby chef?
Baby chef. I learned how to. I learned how to.
Are you learning this?
I am learning how to cook. I can't tell y'all no more. It's fine. I'm learning. It's cool. Cause I'm gonna take out sweet and I'm gonna take it in heartbeat.
It's chocolate mousse.
And then I learned how to golf.
So everybody got their dessert.
Because we ain't got no sisters on the ground.
All right. So
The next Tiger Woods, quit playing with me. Tiger Woods, y'all.
So what you got on your plate is it's a 6-layer, 7-layer chocolate cake. So it's a chocolate cake with a bourbon mousse in between each layer of cake, and then on top of that is a chocolate ganache. The 3 cookies that you see on there, those are just basically fudgy, dark chocolate fudgy cookies.
I'm trying to post pictures. But
I did too, and I put that on shelf. Is that okay?
You posting pictures? Educate your sister, girl, because I'm having trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get pictures too. I didn't really get.
Are you in the live?
I didn't get much pictures.
Oh, I was trying to post it to the damn live. Shit.
Outside of that, the brownie you have is a dark chocolate mocha chocolate brownie with a espresso. Dang. Espresso ganache on top. Good Lord. It's
Yeah,
a bad day.
that's okay. You got it.
And then in the glass, you have a bourbon mousse with a champagne strawberry preserve.
Woo! Baby.
With the champagne
That's it.
strawberry
So you get bourbon and champagne at the same time.
Now that move,
is here.
Can
I
I just
would
circle
eat
that?
the mousse if I was you. Cause it ain't,
You ain't right.
it ain't all. It ain't good at all, Miss Pam. I wouldn't eat it. I ain't take no pictures.
Your hubby did a great job, honey.
Yes,
I didn't give any
yes.
pictures either, so if you got
I got
pictures, please shoot them over to me. So I can post them.
Baby, I got it.
Play some music, play some music.
And no, we can't. We on live.
Oh, dang, never Facebook.
Damn copyright. That was a good
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. Ooh, it was.
Dang,
Ooh, yeah, it
never
was.
Facebook.
Can I? Yeah.
But you know, they can't water was good.
Can I have one of those waters?
What's working?
Can she have a water?
Thank you.
He said, "What's worse?"
You all had some really good conversation, and I appreciate y'all. Cause usually I don't do this. Usually I'm in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Trying to cook up something. So, it was a really good conversation, and I learned a little bit. I'm gonna have to check out that love language.
Me too.
I will be checking it out.
Oh my.
Any questions on what you guys have?
Amazon.
Yes, I know that my 50th is a minute away, but I have to plan ahead how I want it planned out. And DNR will most definitely be the main people doing the food. I'm gonna need a price list and don't F with me because I want to pay for my 50th birthday.
That's right.
I love the little tag.
We're booked.
Good details.
I said we're booked.
We're booked.
My 50th.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be 47 this year, so we got like 3 years.
Ron,
But when is your birthday?
Make
we need some vanilla ice cream.
Memorial weekend.
Somewhere.
No, give it out.
We thought about adding ice cream to it, but
My mom's
my idea was gonna be chocolate ice cream because it was all chocolate.
Maybe that would have worked too. Vanilla ice cream, a little bit of Cool Whip, a little something.
I needed some. You had half a cup of whipped cream that you could put in the canister. You should even just a little bit of whipped cream.
That's
Oh, wait,
just a
we didn't taste.
smidgen.
Did y'all taste this yet?
I did.
No, I haven't.
I did.
I'll get it.
Do I eat it with a spoon?
I
Either
am.
way, I say with my fork.
You'll give you a glass of this.
Oh man, I think I gave my spoon away.
One thing you say you can always
That's for sure.
There's no such thing as you don't get enough chocolate.
You did not disappoint on the chocolate, sir.
He
And
said
it's
it's
really
what?
great
Chocolate
chocolate.
sanctuary. Where was that?
Wow, where is this from? Professor X, where the tip jar?
Yeah, you bring the jar out to time, bro.
I can send it to you, okay?
So I know Lloyd, some of the people wanted all the recipes out. I know there's folks that look at some of the recipes, so we'll definitely send it out to the noise makers, the inbox. Know which recipe you're looking for, and we'll get it to you.
I really like the
This
cake.
right here.
I really like the cake.
Mm-hmm.
It's very moist. And
And it's like
light.
the cold and it's light.
Yeah, the
It's-
coolness.
yes.
And it's not too sweet. So it's like
No.
a perfect mix.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
A plus on the cake.
Mhm. And I'm not really normally a fan of just chocolate.
At all. Like I normally hate chocolate cake. But this
Chocolate is but this is good.
Add alcohol just about anything.
Well, you know.
But pretty much everything, a little bit of alcohol somewhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't think about that. Look, she took her cake
That was the
and then mixed it.
that was the strawberries.
Oh, baby. Oh, you see the Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Vincent.
Yeah. This was it right here.
Anybody
This
ever
is
needed
so
to
good.
go box?
Oh my God.
Anybody needed to
The
go
last,
box?
yeah,
One,
for my
two.
dessert.
Young lady right here,
Come
you
up.
good? You good?
I'll take one, yes, please.
That's right.
Vonda, what is it?
Vonda N27.
Oh, 'cause I see Beerland. I'm like, that ain't you.
You get tips from people on the page too. Yeah, just throwing numbers out, and people like, what the hell?
They want to catch up the boys they can.
You got a cash
That's what I
app?
just did put the dog.
Are you at like a restaurant or something like that?
Yeah.
Do they have their own?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, put your wife's cash app in there.
Oh, man.
They work every week. Well,
Sometimes one of them, hard to tell when he gonna work.
Thank you, baby. You needed one, Miss Pam? You needed one?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Did you hear Siri say you're
Welcome.
welcome?
We wasn't talking to you, did we?
Uh,
Okay, so I think I'm gonna box this, but demolish.
Of course, you got the right idea.
Yeah. Pass me my box back, please.
Oh, sure.
You did.
I don't know how I already posted it.
Oh, you got to delete and then repost. People have already seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, I
So it sounds like everybody's good, everybody's satisfied, everybody happy.
Amazing. Great.
Anything we would change besides adding the ice cream.
And then the Cool Whip on top of the other drink with the cherry.
Cherries on the
I
drink.
don't think you need no. We don't do no Cool Whip.
No, the first drink that came out. The
Well,
first
we would do
drink.
regular whipped cream on that drink. You do
Oh, what's the difference? I'm sorry. I must be uncultured.
What was the
Yeah,
first
you-
drink? I forgot. I like
It was
This
the
one right
chocolate
here,
one.
chocolate.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh, I
God.
had bourbon. That's what you mean. I'm a little
You take some heavy cream and you whip it.
Oh.
Put a little powder sugar in if you want to sweet. You do no Cool Whip.
I'm sorry.
She was just saying for the cuteness of it.
Minnie, did you say mini chef?
She was dressing it up, making it look good. From
Whipped cream.
That's the real chef. That's the chef.
she wanna smack it down.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And the dollar
They
sign.
just smack it down.
What's the one that's got the little
It's the-
thing?
it's
Ready Whip.
There
Yes.
we go. What else?
I would take Ready Whip over Cool Whip.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, right, because I showed them
Because it all tastes the same with a
right
strawberry.
after.
But I appreciate those.
Although the spray can is a little better.
Okay.
Oh wait, we are.
Let me see
Right.
It's
something.
to we put a drink at this point.
Yes.
That
And
ain't what you did.
no,
I
dollar
didn't
sign.
put a dollar sign on there.
You supposed to.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
You supposed to.
Anybody who use Cash App, I'm sorry, y'all. They know how to add a dollar sign in front of it. They say something. I'm just throwing that out
You
there.
know what I've learned? Common sense ain't common.
You know what? You got a point. You have a point.
So you said Bobby on
No, we're just speaking in general. We're just.
Right towards me or what? What?
No.
I'm feeling You get it.
No, we're talking about the people who don't. Look at the kids. No. We were in the. We're talking about for the people watching. If they don't know,
Oh, okay.
and they use Cash App, common sense, they know to add the cash the dollar sign. We got you. We got you. It's all love.
15 minutes left.
We got 15 minutes left.
And as we close this wonderful evening at DNR and the noisemaker, Mrs. Fowler Nolan is going to speak her final words.
Noise makers. I feel like we need
My final thoughts.
Now what's this noise maker?
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, so they are the ones who are running this.
Okay.
Lloyd Spencer and
Kenyatta.
She said that's a point.
Husband, wife,
Oh, the
team.
podcast
Yes.
is
Yes,
over.
check them out. Y'all gotta check out the podcast, especially on Saturdays because it's hilarious.
Okay.
I don't personally get on, but I hear him, so
Yeah.
so you gotta get on at 10 o'clock
Okay.
tonight.
Oh, I can't guarantee that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in Georgia.
Huh?
Yeah, it's games tonight. So they do a daily podcast. So every day there's a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Every day,
And but it been
typically noon Eastern. It goes anywhere between. It's about a 2-hour podcast that talks about any and everything, especially on the daily podcast.
That
Daily
is
podcast talks about everything. On
That's what we
Saturdays,
did. Yeah.
Saturdays there's usually about 3 shows on average on Saturday. So Saturday morning he has one with him and his daughters, girls. He has Lloyd, his 2 daughters. They always on there doing something. It's amazing.
And if you're into sports, we do a sports show
On Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday mornings is Believe in the ACC, but Wednesday evenings we do live.
Then if you want to talk
And
marriage
they do
and all that fun stuff, they have a show Saturday afternoon. I still do. Where they talk about all the fun parts of being married and a lot of counseling type of things. It's a great show. Both those 2 are characters. You see them, they're both blessed. So
That's good. That's good that they got that.
So just make sure you like and share. Is everybody? Y'all been looking for?
Oh, hey, happy birthday!
All right, so who's closing it out? Y'all got 12 minutes. Who's closing out?
Okay, so I want to thank everybody for coming out and having good conversations. Thank you, Alan, for coming and helping in the kitchen. Thank you, Ghetto, for the not too wonderful meal. It was
It was amazing. It was phenomenal.
Thank you.
Hats off.
Okay, look.
It's really good. It was really good. The conversation I feel like was really, really good. Thank you, Lloyd and Kenyatta and the noise makers for giving me the opportunity to do this. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Thanks to the Scarecrow and Xavier. Thanks to Elijah and Xavier for helping bring out food. Appreciate you. And we'll see you next month.
So we're doing February 26th. We're doing a couples. So we'll send invites out for that. We're trying to do 3 to 4 couples. Same kind of concept. Don't know what the menu is really going to be yet. Haven't figured it out. But in March, we are
I
trying
do know what the
to.
menu is gonna be.
Huh? So we don't know what the menu is.
I do.
Oh, well, you know what the damn menu is. You ain't know.
Cause I
That's what I'm saying. Black people.
ain't stop talking about it.
In March, we are looking to do a real big supper club. Kind of go back for our old supper clubs. Hopefully COVID's back down to a reasonable number. But we're going to rent out a spot like we used to do on the old supper club. But we are looking to do a masquerade party
Yeah.
for the supper club in March. It will be around the time of Vonda's birthday because she said she wanted to do murder mystery. So a masquerade murder mystery.
So that means I gotta cook for my birthday.
No, I said you had to cook for your birthday, didn't
I did. I said it.
Now, one statement that I had said in that entire thing had anything with you cooking.
Why you gotta be smart?
She's not listening.
Not listening.
You hush.
So, we're
Somebody
looking.
take all the city didn't have
So let me just get this right.
What's that, Michael
This is
Jackson?
an alcoholic beverage?
That is alcoholic drink.
Somebody's watching me.
You got
Okay,
some
wait,
Germany?
wait.
Yep. So it is alcoholic drink.
This is just so cute.
Oh.
Can I see this? Because this is being served. The ghetto chef is serving it.
Not everything had alcohol. 80% did, but not everything. It was about 20% that didn't have
I'm feeling good, and I'm telling you, I'm saying.
I was saying, off camera, I got another
alcohol.
one.
But so we'll let everybody know about the one in March, where we're gonna have Evan at. That's going to be fun. You do have to come in character.
Mhm.
We do it
So it's gonna be the end of March.
towards the end of March. Yeah, Bonnie's birthday is the
I'm
27th.
going to Vegas. I'm gonna be back.
Oh, honey,
What's
honey.
that masquerade? That you know, this cute little mask.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can dress up the whole nine.
Whatever.
I like to participate.
Participation.
So other than that,
we'll send out. So everybody has to come in character.
Mhm.
So you'll get the information of what character you're supposed to be.
Of the theme,
You have
yeah.
to stay in character. Come out of character.
Yes.
To be that person.
Okay.
Also, we get assigned people. Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're assigned people?
Yeah, you'll be assigned.
So, for example, if you're doing a masquerade and say the character is Oprah, that person's got to be Oprah the whole time.
Oh,
You
wow.
gotta play. You gotta play.
when you show up, you're in character from the time.
If you Mildred, from
Also, y'all gonna make us do
you
homework?
show up at the door.
Yeah. We gotta do homework for the party.
Well, we'll send out the information to you so
Uh-huh.
you can read over
Who
that
you're
person
assigned.
is.
Okay.
And it'll give you like, I guess the description. Look like
Okay.
kind of like the backstory.
Yeah.
You'll
Fun
be
time.
acting to be in that character. You
Okay.
can't go, hey, I'm not shit. No, you knew.
No, you ain't, boo. Not today.
Not today.
You knew.
The show you used to giving out fake names, so
I am.
you know.
It ain't.
Wait,
Wait, what was
Yeah.
it? Round 22? What was it?
It's a whole lot of aliases over here.
But
A
anyway,
bunch of dollars.
man, she got a ton of AKs. All right, people. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks to the noise makers for tuning in and having some fun with us and listen to these crazy ladies. We knew we have a good cast of characters coming, so that's why we invited them.
And it's the first of 2021.
Woo!
2022.
And I wooed it, though.
Blame it on that.
I wooed it, though.
Yeah, cut it off.
Yeah, we definitely cut out. It's a drink. It took it back.
Get us some water.
Hopefully the next
It'll
one,
just sit, it'll-
that we can actually cook more of a menu live. The last menu we done, it's already cooking live, and it takes so long to cook.
Yeah.
But on the next few one that we're gonna start doing, we're gonna start kind of cooking them more live, so you may see it more live.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I wooed it.
So, but other than that,
You was a hard woman.
y'all take it easy.
When we throw it out there and see the stick. I said,